We're rope dropping Lagoon, and it's totally empty. It is 9:51 a.m. Lagoon opens at 10 a.m. We are one of the first ones here. We're trying to hit up Primordial. That is the goal for this morning. It is one of the longest lines here at Lagoon. So we're trying to get here and wait the least amount of time possible for it. There's their rope drop. Everybody's headed to Primordial.
I'm headed to Primordial. Cool sweater, bro. We're good.
I very much like that.
Hey, cool sweater, bro. Where'd you get it?
Time is 10:01.
Okay, 10:01 a.m. The line is all the way back here. I don't know if they've opened it yet. So, I don't think it's open, so I think the line is just out here because they haven't opened the inside yet. So we'll let you know how long this takes.
It's getting spooky.
The problem with this ride is that it breaks down a lot. So getting in line is always iffy. If it's a long wait, like every time we've gotten in line for it, it's broken down. If it's more than a 30 to 45 minute wait, it's broken down at least once. And every time it breaks down, it's about a 15-20 minute reset of the system. And yeah, the line just sucks. Our rule of thumb is that if you are in line for Primordial and it breaks down, just leave the line. It's just not worth waiting anymore. And it just stopped. There we go. Okay. That scared me for a minute. This just ride is so temperamental and always breaking down. So they have a sign out here confirming the ride breaks down a lot. Also, they do make you put any large items into a locker. The coaster has 2 cars on it. Each car holds 4 people, so only 8 people are going at a time. So here's the story on this ride, the back story.
For those of you about to experience Primordial, we ask that you please secure all loose articles. Loose articles such as cellular phones, keys, glasses, and hats.
That's awesome.
Always pick scissor.
So out here at Lagoon, they play with you. They're very friendly people, especially all the cast members. So be nice to them. They're really cool and really kind. So they'll play games with you in line. They'll even probably tease you a bit, but they won't do anything that's super cool. It's been 12 minutes.
10:13, so been waiting 12 minutes. So it is actually moving pretty decently right now. We'll see how long this takes.
And also too, that's if it doesn't break down. Fingers crossed that it doesn't.
The ultimate animatronic for cat ladies.
So the minimum time frame you're going to wait on this is 45 minutes to an hour, and that's typical. The other typical time frame is 2 hours, but that could vary. But right now, because it's rope drop and it's this early in the morning, it's 10:30 a.m. It's not that long.
In case there's any confusion, no smoking in line. A really cool thing about the queue here is there is this waterfall, and then if you look closely on the wall, there's lots of little like weird creatures that are in the wall. So it's always fun when we're standing in line to like look, and we always find something new. This weird little pig guy is probably the creepiest. I actually just noticed this one for the first time right here. See, every time you look at it, you find something new.
This goes real fast.
Do you remember my birthday, David?
Boom. Can never have enough Diet Coke.
How long did we wait, David?
So right now, from waiting in line to actually riding it, we are at a 50-minute wait.
So there you go. That is actually probably about the typical wait that we have in the afternoon too. So rope dropping didn't necessarily save us any time. However, the ride vehicle did not break down. So I guess that's a win. The gift shop. They do have some pretty cool merch for this ride though. Okay, I like that one. So we're just having a little stroll through the park now. We're actually gonna go try to find some breakfast. As far as food options, they do have a lot here, but every place is kind of the same thing, like burgers, chicken tenders, just your standard theme park food. It's decent. So it's hit or miss. We've gotten a burger at some places and it's terrible, and then other places it's been really good. But it's never anything that's like mind-blowing food, so just keep that in mind, that it's your standard theme park food.
It's better than Universal food.
That's for sure. So Disneyland is always slaps. Every time we've eaten at Disneyland, the food is always bomb. Universal though, like that's our favorite theme park as far as rides and just atmosphere, but the food is not great there. So Lagoon is more on level of Universal with food.
So this right here is considered their fantasy land, if you want to call it that. If we're comparing this to Disneyland or Disney World, this is their fantasy land that we're walking through.
So while walking through Kittyland, we made the decision that we're going to go to the Biergarten and eat. David almost exploded his soda. Biergarten is right here, just across from this train. They sell beer, of course, but they also have just a better variety of food options. It's in a really cute little building. Like, it looks like you're going into Germany over here. So they do have some seating areas outside, which it feels really good out, so I think we'll sit outside. But let's go see what is on the menu. So go ahead and pause the video if you want to take a closer look at the menu and everything they got. Okay, so we got the carnitas nachos. This came out to $18.40, I believe. So not cheap again, but this, if you're going to spend $18 in this park, this is the best bang for your buck. They have so much meat on here. And I love, they got melted cheese on there in addition to a cheese cup. So let's see how it is. In case you're wondering why we only have one thing of nachos, we always share. So I did have a gastric sleeve surgery about 1.5 years ago. So whenever we eat out, we typically only order one appetizer and an entree. Or in this case, we're just going to share this plate of nachos. My stomach is like, they cut out about 70% of my stomach. So I can only hold about a half a cup of food at a time, or 4 ounces. Let's go ahead and dig in and see how good these are. What do you think, David?
They are the bomb, the best. Good quality. Not cheap at all.
Yeah, that nacho cheese is really, really good. I'm gonna try the carnitas.
Yeah, the pork is cooked, I feel, fantastically. It's not hard. It's nice. It almost melts in your mouth.
That carnitas is really moist. It's cooked well. Like, it tastes fresh. This is really a good option if you're in the parks. And then they're very generous with the portion sizing. So there's a ton of meat on here. David gets to finish the majority of this because I, again, only eat about 10 bites and then I'm full. So
yeah, poor me.
Poor David. I call him my human garbage disposal because he has to finish everything I don't.
Pretty much. Here, try that.
I would rate this honestly like a 4.9 out of 5. It is really, really good.
Now keep in mind, guys, Frightmares has been voted higher up than Horror Nights, which is incredible. And at first, when I heard that news, I was kind of shocked, but now it makes a lot of sense. Also, too, the value, the quality of the food, the event, Frightmares.
Right now, because it is more of the off season, Lagoon's only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday is 5 to 11 p.m. Saturday is 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sundays are 10 a.m. until, I believe, 8 p.m. It does close earlier. Again, that's probably a Utah thing. Everything closes early here. Majority of the employees here are high school students. So their hours reflect the schedule for schools. So keep that in mind if you are coming out here, that if it's during the school season or once school has already started, their hours are limited because they rely mostly on those high school kids to work here.
But they're more responsible here. I've noticed here in Utah, the kids are, they're raised better. I feel that I'm in safe hands with these kids,
I really do feel safe here, even though it's kids operating everything. They got to be smart, responsible kids to be responsible for your lives.
When you equate, when you equate, you got it. Equations get bigger.
So we are over here at the Terror Ride. It is an oldie but a goodie. It's a very cheesy horror dark ride, but it's done very, very good. So you ride in these little cars. This little guy is our favorite. The bird over here, he's broken half the time, but he's so nostalgic. He was here when I was a little kid.
Remain seated. Keep arms and legs inside the car. And do not stand. No matter what frightening sounds echo through these halls.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.